Hey guys, I don't know how many times I picked up this camera to record this video. This is probably my third time recording it because I really don't know what to say. There's been a lot going on lately with me, and that's why I haven't been on for a while. But I'll start with my health. So my health hasn't been the best lately. Back in June, I almost had a car accident. While I was driving on a mountain, I started to get all of these weird feelings. Like the back of my neck started tingling, my fingers started tingling, and my peripheral vision started to go out. So I started to get like tunnel vision. And I had just crossed the Big Mountain Bridge. So I'm going on the Mario Kart track, which I call it, on a mountain. And I call my husband because now I'm scared. Because I'm thinking, I'm about to have a seizure. This is what I was used to seeing for people who have seizures. Like, this is the type of symptoms they describe. So I'm like, I'm about to have a seizure. So I call him. I'm like, hey, babe, don't panic. But this is what's happening. So he gets ready, he jumps in the car, he's on the phone with me. I'm like, I'm gonna call you right back. Let me call my sergeants that I was going to meet. So I called them. I'm like, hey, y'all gotta come down the hill to meet me. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, I'm in a class. I'm like, look, I think I'm about to have a seizure. Meet me at the gate. So the further I get over this mountain, the worse the symptoms start to get. The tingling starts going up my arm. The vision is getting worse. Now my leg is tingling and I'm beginning to panic. Because if you know anything about this road, there's nowhere to pull over on a lot of it. Like certain points you can pull over, but for this one, it's just the road, the mountain, and the drop. So now I'm scared. So that increased anxiety. I get to the post, thank God. I was able to tell the guard, like, hey, something's going on. I'm gonna pull over right here. My sergeants will be right down. As soon as I put the car in park, everything gets worse. My vision starts to black out. My mouth is pulling in involuntarily. My hands are starting to lock up like I got Charlie horses. Everything is just going from bad to worse. Then my sergeants come down, and the sergeant from the guard shack comes out, and he's like holding my hands, like he's talking to the emergency nurse, and she's like, you got to call the hospital. It sounds like she's having a stroke. And then I look at my sergeant's face, and the fear on her face, I just start crying. Now the anxiety is going crazy. I can't see. Lips are pulling in. My husband's over there, over the Bluetooth. He's going crazy trying to get to me. And it was the scariest shit I have felt in a long time. Ambulance gets there. They help me out of the car. I go to the hospital, get there. They start doing all of these tests, x-rays, blood work, MRI, whatever. Now, they wouldn't let my husband in because he didn't have his COVID card with him. So they had him sit outside waiting for me. Great people of America. So I was on my phone talking to my older sister, and I could see this doctor walking towards my room, and I see his face, and I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. They're about to give me some ibuprofen, some water, tell me to go home. I'm chilling, right? No. He walks in, and I'm like, hey, I got my sister on the phone, you can say whatever you need to say. And he's like, he's like, you're pretty smart, so I don't have to break it down anymore, but we think you have atypical multiple sclerosis. So instantly, like, my heart. For those of you who don't know me or my family, my mom has multiple sclerosis, so I'm very familiar with this disease, and I've seen what it can do to you if it's not treated, and even if it is treated. So this was like my whole world was shattered. My sister's crying on the phone. I'm crying, and she's like, nope, don't do it. And she's trying to hold me together while I'm holding her together, and I just go numb. They sent me back for another MRI, with or without contrast, and yeah, lesions on my brain, on my spine, bulging discs, all these other things. I'm back. So, let's talk. Where were we? Diagnosis. So, okay. Sister knew about it, everybody. So now, once I get out of there, I spent the night there. They let me out the following night. Now, I'm left with a decision. Do I tell my chain or do I not? Well, that was shot the hell out. Especially when the colonel calls you in the hospital bed. So everybody knows at this point. So yeah, I had to turn in my paperwork, let them know what was going on. They knew something was up because I had the incident on post. So, Medboard. My Medboard process was started a couple weeks later by my PCM at West Point. So, everything has just been moving very, very fast. I have seen 5 to 6 surgeons, neurologists, I should say, since. I've gone to so many appointments I can't count. I've had MRAs, MRIs, chest x-rays, CAT scans, EKGs, the works. I had a lumbar puncture. Fun. That was real fun. Yeah, so finally I make it to the MS specialist. Before I even go into her, manifestation. The power is in the tongue. If you go back in my videos, you see a video a couple months ago about Medboard. I spoke this into existence. I'm very spiritual. I believe in God. Yeah, I kind of learned from my mistakes. Anywho, MS specialist. I go to see her. Very chipper lady, and she's going over my results. She does a neuro exam, and then she tells me very happily, I don't think this is MS. I said, what makes you say that, ma'am? She goes, your lesions are round, not oval, the way multiple sclerosis is. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. She's happy. She's like, oh, you should be happy because I don't think this is MS. You don't think it's not an answer for me. I don't like that. So now she feels it's a stroke. Now we have to do process of elimination, which we've already done. I'm coming from a general surgeon who performed all of these tests already. Now I'm going back through them. She thinks it's a stroke. I have to go to see the neurovascular specialist. She asks questions that everybody else didn't ask, and I didn't think of it. And she found a MRI that I had took when I was younger, showing that I had lesions back then. So she's like, this definitely has nothing to do with your vascular system. I'm like, okay. So I go to infectious disease because I tested positive for Lyme twice. The last one is negative, so I go see the Lyme specialist. He tells me he believes it's multiple sclerosis. Everyone believes it's multiple sclerosis except the MS specialist. So now, since we counted out and eliminated Lyme, we eliminated vascular, we eliminated cardiovascular, we have eliminated a lot of things already. So I still have the MS label. And this woman is happy about that. I'm not happy about that. Because I'm losing my stability. I'm losing me. Because you guys diagnosed me with MS. And pushed the button. You automatically push the button. Now, I have MS. And I'm not mad at the doctors per se. I'm just mad at what it does to my life. Medboarding means a loss of stability. Means a loss of who I am. I spent 14 years as this person. Who am I outside of that? I know I have children, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm all of these things. But it's always been the military as well. In the military, you have two lives. You have a civilian life, you have a military life. Now I'm just gonna be in the civilian world, and I don't know if I can handle that. But anywho, so I recently had to threaten her because she did not want to start a treatment plan. The first neurologist wanted to go with a more aggressive approach for relapse and remitting multiple sclerosis. This doctor didn't want to start any treatment until, I don't know, I guess insurance lapsed or something. I don't know. She just wants to keep poking me. So she wants to start treating me for migraines to see if this stuff works. Like, I'll take whatever it works as long as it stops these symptoms. I need you guys to tell me what's going on with me, what's wrong with me, and how do I fix it or maintain it or keep it dormant. So the thing that I don't know how to walk away from caused it. I don't know. So that was health, right? Physical health, mental health has been a challenge. It's been a challenge because this is all new to me. I feel helpless. Like, I can't do anything. Like, there's so many limitations that are now put on me. Like, don't pick this up. Don't overexert yourself. I can't be in the sun for long periods of time. And it's like, as soon as they diagnose me, everything starts to click. Everything. Now, this is pertaining to this. The fatigue. You're not supposed to be tired. The pain you've been having in your wrist. Like, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. And it's like a time warp. I've been trying to avoid it. Like, acting like it doesn't exist. So I keep my business, my kids, my marriage, my family at the forefront because whether I have it or not, I still have to live, right? So I'm gonna make it. I talk to my counselor. I take my meds. I go to all my appointments. It's a lot of them. Then yeah, trying to cope, find healthy ways to cope. Once I shake the fatigue off and try to avoid the pain in the lower back and different things, and I'll be alright. We're gonna make it work, right? As far as the business, right? Super excited about that. Community garden is up. We're gonna make some changes. We're gonna do really good things. I feel like something is coming. And I'm gonna manifest great things for this business and this nonprofit and helping people because we've been doing a lot so far. Like, I'm gonna manifest success. I'm gonna manifest progression, sustainability, financial gain. I don't know how to write grants, help. But we're gonna figure it out. And I'm gonna keep manifesting on my goals, and that's it. The babies, all 12 of them, they're good. They don't know exactly what the cause of this thing is, but they're okay. And I'm here for any questions they may have. And it was just hard telling them, because I remember my mom telling us, and I'll never forget that day. A couple other days after that I won't forget either, but I'll never forget the day she told us. Everything changed. So I try to maintain my health and not change their everyday routines too much. But it is hard. We'll work through it. I just wanted to get on here and kind of give you guys an update on that. Why I've been missing in action. And I'm coming back. This time I promise I'm coming back, right? Because I said it in my last video. I promise I'm coming back. About to start this podcast with some amazing ladies and fellas. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. And I can't wait to reach so many more of you guys. I'm gonna manifest that too. I need more subscribers. Share this video. Like it. Do all the other good stuff. All right? Maybe it was a little sad, but it was all right. It's all right. It's okay. Don't mind the background. And I ain't gonna blare that out either, because this is real life. This is me. It's my life. Okay? Nah. But I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And come help in the garden. We still need volunteers up here, y'all. Follow me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of these things. Come on out.